Is it easy or difficult to learn English? Tuan Nguyens is a high school student. He studies Spanish. Listen as Tuan talks to his friend Emilio Ochoa about studying Spanish. And try to notice the verbs after the subject pronouns I, you, and they. How many are negative? How many are affirmative?
I don't understand Spanish. It's so difficult.
Maybe you don't study enough.
I study every day. I listen in class. I read my book at home.
I teach Spanish to Tanya. She learns because she practices. She says the words over and over.
Now let's look more closely at what they said.
I don't understand Spanish. It's so difficult.
Maybe you don't study enough.
I study every day. I listen in class. I read my book at home.
I teach Spanish to Tanya. She learns because she practices. She says the words over and over.
Ask yourself, how is the simple present tense used? Use the simple present tense to describe repeated actions or habits and general facts or the state of things. I study every day. They say the words over and over. They speak English. I don't understand Spanish. Is the subject I, you, we, or they? To form the simple present with the subjects I, you, we, or they, use the base form of the main verb. I speak English. You practice English. We read English books. They teach English. This is also true for nouns represented by these subject pronouns. The students study English. Tuan and Emilio understand English. Is the subject he, she, or it? To form the simple present with the subjects he, she, or it, use the S form of the verb. He speaks English. She practices English. It understands English. This is also true of nouns represented by these subject pronouns. The student reads English books. Emilio listens in English class. How are S forms spelled? Add S to the base form of most verbs to make the S form. Write, writes. Learn, learns. Talk, talks. Verbs ending in CH, SH, X, and SS form the S form by adding ES at the end of the base form of the main verb. Punch, punches. Lunch, lunches. Push, pushes. Rush, rushes. Box, boxes. Fax, faxes. Mess, messes. Fuss, fusses. Note how adding the final ES sound adds a syllable to words. For verbs ending in a consonant plus Y, change the Y to I and add ES. Study, studies. Carry, carries. Fly, flies. Try, tries. Note how the final S is pronounced like Z. Is it a negative statement? For the subjects I, you, we, and they, use the helping verb do plus the word not followed by the base form of the main verb. I do not study enough. You do not say the words over and over. The girls do not practice every day. Or use the contraction don't plus the base form of the main verb. This happens often in spoken English. For the subjects he, she, and it, use the helping verb does plus the word not followed by the base form of the main verb. Tuan does not understand Spanish. She does not teach English to Sarah and Tanya. He does not read the book in school. Or use the contraction doesn't plus the base form of the main verb. This happens often in spoken English.